So what is a TissueSync kit and how does it differ from a Scan Ladder kit? Well, we know that the Scan Ladder kit is accurate. The Scan Ladder kit produces accuracy of up to 13 microns from the position of where the implants are across the arch using patented approaches with centralization, randomized surface, but it also has the benefit, aside from that, that there is a central cylinder on each of those different scan bodies that is a common feature between all of these unique scan bodies. Now that helps the lab because those scan bodies then mean that they can just work with one library, just that one cylinder. But that's where the similarity comes with the TissueSync system. For those of you who use Scan Ladder, you already know how accurate it is, but sometimes you might want to improve that tissue match if you've not quite captured enough soft tissue or you haven't used anything like a reference marker. So what do we do in those situations? Well, these TissueSync cylinders in and of themselves are also, they're not identical to each other. Each and every one has a different feature on the surface, so the scanner can't get confused between them like it would a normal scan body that is a cylinder. But the cylinder that is at the top here on each and every one of these scan bodies is identical to the cylinders on the Scan Ladder system. So what that means is you can triangulate the position of those two datasets by clicking 3 points, and the two datasets can merge, so you have an exact version of where the soft tissue sits compared to where the implant scan bodies sit. Now that helps us in a couple of different ways. So we might have the pre-op data, the implant data, the soft tissue data from the time of surgery, but we want to redo the restoration at a later date. Do we need to record all of that different data again? Well, not with TissueSync, no, because as long as the multi-units stay the same, then we can take everything off. The gum column changed completely, and healed, matured over time, and we place these TissueSync markers and then scan again with this. It doesn't have to be accurate in terms of the cross-arch accuracy for the implant position. We're not using it for the implant position. We're using it purely to record where the soft tissue sits so that those cylinders can be matched to the position of the cylinders in the Scan Ladder kit that we took at the time of surgery. And there's a third way we can use these TissueSync cylinders. Because they're nice and slim, if you're using a pickup cylinder in terms of normal prosthetic management when we're at the time of surgery, you might have holes in those temporary prostheses ready to pick up. If they're made to be big enough to be able to pick up a cylinder, they'll usually be big enough to be able to pick up one of these, or at least have it slot over the top, which means that you can sit it over the top and scan it to be able to position where the prosthesis sits compared to these soft tissue landmark scan bodies. So I hope that makes a little bit more sense what the difference is between Scan Ladder and TissueSync. But if you have any more questions, you're more than welcome always getting in touch with our team on info@scanladder.com, and either myself or one of the team will get back in touch with you very quickly. Thank you again.